Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rod here with the Hodler FUD Crypto, your new source for all things cryptocurrency. First things first, guys, I'm absolutely floored by the level of support and new people onboarding onto the channel. Every subscriber just gives me that much more energy to get amped up. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago, we were talking about going back to a 3-day-a-week schedule. I am not going to go into that. I think we're going to get into doing a video a day while we get into this bull run so we can get the most amount of information out. Now, again, if you're new to the channel or just checking us out for the first time, or you've been back several times now to get the price updates and see how actual projects are making out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like these videos. It goes a long way in letting me know that you guys are actually getting something from this content. It also helps with the YouTube algorithm and drives more traffic to the site. I do have the contest I'm working on. I haven't forgot about it. I'm not abandoning it. So definitely keep an eye out for something like that happening. So, but I want to thank Northern Gamer. He left a comment tonight about pancakeswap, and pancakeswap is an absolute gem of a project that we've been in since a couple of weeks ago, in and around about $23. Now, what I like about pancakeswap is its lower costs and stuff like that. And if you want to go ahead and click up here, or is it here, there'll be a video link that comes up and it'll give you an overview of our pancakeswap video we did a few weeks ago. You can also see the price prediction there, but what we're going to jump on tonight is we're going to jump on, and Northern Gamer asked about where maybe a good entry point would be on pancakeswap if he's maybe missed the boat on it. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, as we see here, we have an orange line that's ascending upwards, and that was going to be our new level of resistance, and that's the trend of resistance if we keep following it along. So we can see that it has definitely still has a positive result here. We've got a double bottom in the middle of the screen here where it came down and touched the blue line twice. That's our next lower level of support, but right now we seem to be holding strong in and around that $40 range, which was some prior resistance. So as we go up and we touch this channel and it rejects it back down, we've now done it twice. So as they say, this can go one of two ways. So if you look at the chart, you can see it's gone up, it's touched the trend line twice and come back down. Now, yes, it can go one of two ways, but there's a few scenarios here that we got to really look out for. Could this thing go ahead and actually be looking to make a head and shoulders and now go bearish on us? Well, it very well could, and anything could happen, but as this market really is heating up right now and alt season is just starting to kick off, guys, because we still aren't seeing those gains that are telling us it's here, but we are definitely starting to see the money flow into them. So what I expect for this to do is not go down and perform and make that its other shoulder on the right-hand side. I'll draw it in as one picture so you can see it. But what I actually see it doing is making an inverse head and shoulders while still going up the trend line, which is very bullish. And it can do that by going back up and testing this resistance. But what I actually think is going to happen is it's going to go up and test it one more time, come down, and then shoot right through it and now build a level of support on top of it, much like it did at the very bottom of that orange line. So if you're asking for a good entry point on this, it's really about watching, kind of where things have pulled back to, and I will cover that in a second here, but I really want you guys to understand that there's no perfect time to time the market. So it's all about figuring out where the pullback is and where you think it's actually going to go, because if, you sit here today and you tell me, oh, I've missed Ethereum. Well, that's true. You have missed Ethereum if you think $3,300 is the top for Ethereum. If you think that's all that Ethereum's got this year, then you're right. You've missed it. However, the rest of us who are looking down into late summer are realizing that Ethereum is going to be much higher and it can still 10x from where it is today. Don't quote me on the 10x thing. I'm going to do some more charting on Ethereum later this week to see if it cools down or is still going to warm up. And that's the unique thing with Ethereum. When we're in price discovery, guys, we don't really know how it's going to respond. So a pullback at any time is possible, but this thing could absolutely keep pumping for a while yet. We don't know where it's going to go. But anyways, we're talking about pancakeswap right now and what we think it's going to do. So if you feel that pancakeswap has a lot more in it than maybe a $50, it might be a good time to get in now. However, if you don't feel that pancakeswap's going to stop at $50 and you think it could go to $100, then you're looking at an okay time to buy now. I don't want you just to make $9 on what you're getting in at. But what I want you to look for is that right thing. So as long as we don't drive down, we're probably looking at what our level of support is. So you're going to want to watch this for a couple of days to see if this thing breaks down at all. If it breaks down at all, we're going to look to see how it responds when it gets down to that blue line, because that would be our next level of support. And if we can bounce back off of that and go up, that blue line will be used as your buying signal. I will actually enter in and order more pancakeswap if we go down with the profits that I pulled out today. But we don't really know which way this thing's going to break. It's done a very good job of stacking or accumulating support. And it's gone up and it's touched that trend line twice. Now, if it touches the trend line 3 times and comes down, watch for this thing to go and try to break through it and absolutely blast off and do a lot of what it did, a lot similar on the bottom side of this chart where it's sitting on top of the yellow or the orange line. We can see it bounce off of it a few times and then parabolically bounce again. And that's what a lot of us are thinking that it's going to do. So anyways, if you guys look at kind of where this thing is with the trend, we need to see it go up, touch the line, and get beyond the line. Now, if you look in the middle of the chart, we have it go up past the line, break the trend, but immediately we had such selling pressure that it pulled it back down into that channel. And now we're going to watch for it as it continues to make itself with lots of support through this channel. We want to see it break back up and test it again. I guess the long and short of what I'm trying to say is at right now 41.70, it may be a good time to buy, but it might be also a really good time to wait and see. Now, this is just my opinions, guys. If it was me right now and if I was looking to get into a project, I'm going to give this thing a day or two to see which way it breaks. If I get some indicators that I think it's going to actually start breaking up, then I'm definitely going to try to get in on the way up. But if this thing actually in the next couple of hours breaks down, then watch for it to go down to 39.75. But we're going to have an idea on that in the next couple hours. Maybe even by morning will be a clearer picture of where you want it to look for an entry point. Guys, it's pulling back right now. Like I said, you got to really watch this for your marker. If you think it's going to pull down, it could make some static and go sideways, but you might have a clearer picture by morning where this is going to go. Now, keep in mind that we might see this thing come down to 39.75, and if it breaks 39.75, we certainly don't want to see it break $38 because now we're going to be in a trend reversal. So keep an eye on it. I know it's not clear and concise in what you're looking for, but right now at that 41.60, like we're getting lots of fluctuations, so we're seeing some sideways momentum here. You got to really look for what your entry point is and what your stomach for risk is. Do you think that this is actually going to go back up? In my opinion, I'm not buying until tomorrow morning so I can kind of see where the trend's going. If the trend goes up, then so be it. I won't buy back in if it's above 44 in the morning because that doesn't make sense to sell profits and then get back in above profit. But if it breaks down or stays kind of sideways and shows me that we're looking to actually follow that trend line up, then I'll be getting back in. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. We got the Pancake chart overview here now. If there's anything that you guys want to see for tomorrow night for a review, drop it below. Follow me on Twitter. You can show me your coins on Twitter. You can leave them in comments on YouTube. I'm going to be actually including in the contest, we're going to be monitoring people that you get bonus marks for comments and bonus marks for sharing the content across social media so that we can really build the network of people that are around here. we're going to go with that tonight. Like I said, pancakeswap's still a $100 token for me this summer. Right now it's in a bit of a cool down or accumulation phase, but it's not done yet. That's what I got for tonight, guys. Protect yourself, don't wreck yourself. Hodler Fudd out.